guys, happy Friday. Well, today we're in the family room and we are plugging away doing our fall decorating. And we are going to be decorating this table that I picked up at Pier 1 Imports years ago. And we're going to throw a splash of fall on it. I've got steel magnolias going in the background. And yeah, let's get started. It's a drizzly, rainy day. Can you tell? But I'm not gonna let that stop me because I'm gonna bring the coziness here in this house. So I'm gonna take you down, just show you this table, and I'm keeping it super simple. Super simple for me, trust me. All right, so as I stated, this is the table I'm going to be working with, and the one thing I love about this table is the detail on the side. I just think it adds character. But what I wanna add on here is a fall critter. I want to add a fall wreath and ambiance, candles, and a lantern. You just have to have a lantern in a log home. So to start, I picked this up at Hobby Lobby before we moved, and this is going to be used to elevate my lantern. But what I'm going to do is sit this on the table, and I'm going to try to place a fall wreath over this. Let's see how this turns out. Next up, I want to add this beauty. I got this wreath on Amazon last year. If I can find it, I'll link it below for you because it really is a gorgeous wreath. The leaves almost have like a little bit of a furry texture to it, and I love the berries and just the color in general. Does that not say fall? So what I want to do is I want to try to place this over that, slip it over it, and then elevate a lantern on top of it. Let's see if it works. Now, how pretty does that look? You know, I just think it's a beautiful splash of autumn color here on this table. When you step back, that's what it looks like so far. But I want to elevate right there a lantern, and I think it's going to be gorgeous. Next up, I have this pretty lantern, which I got at Home Goods. And I'm just gonna put a simple LED candle on the inside of it and elevate it on that little iron piece. Cute, right? So now, I'm just gonna set it up here. And it fits perfectly inside of this. And this is what it looks like as you walk in, but let's add more. So next up, I have these two beautiful Tuscan style amber colored canisters. And I purchased these from Kirkland's many years ago, but I always bring them out during fall. And I thought to myself, what if I put my LED flameless flickering candles in here? Would it then make the amber colored glass look really pretty at night or whenever I turn them on with my remote? So let's try it. Now you guys know how much I love my flameless flickering candles. I will link them below. I have discovered all different sizes. You guys would laugh if you saw my stash. It's quite enormous because I put them all over my house. But I have this size. So I thought I'll put these in there. I have some that are taller, but I kind of want to be able to see it flickering midstream, if you will. So let's try it. By the way, comes with a remote, and hopefully you guys can see. It's It's that simple. That's why I love these candles. Don't you think that looks pretty? I just love it. I think it's so cozy. And you guys, what I normally do with these is I snug them in under places just so I know it's there, and when I need to use it, I pull it out. So it's better than having to run to a drawer to get, you know, the remote. I just slip it right under there. It's that simple. Next up, I thought we have to add a pumpkin. We just have to, it's fall. So I ran down to the basement and I grabbed this book box that I got from Ross, $4.99 years ago. And hey, one of the girls' necklaces is in here. I'll have to go tell them. Anyway, and now we're gonna add this really cute pumpkin right on top. Just gonna set it right on the book box. But I'm gonna do it where you can see the detail, just to elevate it a little bit. So when you walk in the door, this is sort of what you see. And I think it just says fall, but we're gonna keep the bottom two shelves minimalistic. Yep, you heard me right. Now on the next shelf, I'm gonna keep it super simple. I ran down to my storage room, and what I did was I just splashed a little piece of like greenery in there with some little yellow flowers that kind of look like sunflowers, but they're not. And then a little pumpkin pick with some berries. And then I'm gonna shut the door, and then I'm just gonna set it on the shelf. So now on this shelf, you'll see here's my lantern, and I'm going to put it right, I don't know, right there. And I just angled it ever so slightly, just so you could see it. Now I've got this cute little wreath, and I'm gonna set it right beside it, like that. And then I got this cute little critter, this little squirrel with a acorn in his mouth sitting on top of a pumpkin at Ross last year for $9.99. And it's resin, although it looks like wood. That's why I like it. But I'm gonna set him right on top of that wreath. Now, since he's got a little acorn in his mouth, let's set a big one down beside him. And I'm just gonna set it, I don't know, maybe just like that. And that's it. Now on the very bottom shelf, I'm gonna add a pop of dark, deep green. And then I've got this really cute metal pumpkin. I got this at Ross years ago. And I'm gonna set it just like that. So there you have it. Simple for Liz. This is pretty simplistic. I mean, I know the top is a little busy, but it's just like a bloop bloop, and that's it. And I think it's gonna look super cozy at night with the candle going there, and two little candles going there, and you've got a little bling on the bottom with that metal pumpkin, and it just says fall. So we're in the family room right next to the mantle, and I've showed you this before. I added, by the way, I got both of these ladders on Amazon, and I just hung a basic blanket. But every year, my daughters love me to bring out the fiber optic Scarecrow. It's from their childhood, and let's just say fall in October would not be fall in October without Mr. Scarecrow. So we're gonna set him on that ladder. That's what we're gonna do. So here's Mr. Fiber Optic Scarecrow. I got him in Alabama at the Dollar General years and years and years and years ago. And he's still going strong today. But at night, all these little fiber optic lights, they shoot off different colors. He's just so cute. I just love him. But we're gonna put him up on the ladder because I think it'll be a really cute display here in the family room. And real quick, up above, you can see my fall mantle. And he's gonna sit right up here. He'll fit right in. I'm sitting low or up high. I think we'll do him up high and see if we can string this over the ladder so you don't really see it. Perfect. Actually, I'm gonna try to stick it behind this one because it's got the blanket on it. But let's make him look cute up here. Well, there he is. Super cute. He just makes me smile. Now, down below, I had a lantern sitting down there next to the ladders. And one change I made was I just looked at this lantern and I thought, it needs to be dressed up for fall. So I got this last year. Where did I get it? I think it was Walmart. A pre-made bow with berries and everything. And I just tied it on around the top of the lantern. And then I put those varying heights of LED flameless flickering candles on the inside. And then I've got my remote. Gosh, this lantern's heavy. And boom, you've got light. Now I've got this cute little lantern. I am just loving lanterns in this log home. It does it for me. So I put a orange cinnamon pumpkin candle in there, and I'm just gonna sit it right beside that lantern. So on the sofa, I've shared these pillows with you. I got them at Home Goods, but I love them because you've got this cute fall pattern on the back, and on the front it says, "I love you more than pumpkin spice anything." But I prefer this side, so I just flip it and I put one on that side and one on that side, and one little lumbar pillow that says "relax." Now on this chair, I just have a sweater blanket and 2 pillows from Home Goods, and I think it looks really cozy. Okay, so now in between these 2 chairs, I have this little French country-ish sort of table that I found at an antique store, and they chalk painted it and did a design on the top. Not crazy about it, so I'm gonna take this big rustic tray that I picked up from Home Goods, and I'm gonna set that on top just to add that rustic flair. Okay, next up, I've got this big lantern from Home Goods. And guess what? It had glass on all sides, but sometimes, you know what? Not all glass is created equal. Sometimes they put in this just cheap glass and it gets really dusty and dirty and looking. And I found that to be the case with this. I felt like I was always having to use my spray way to get it clean, like twice a week, and it was driving me nuts. And so I thought, you know what, the heck with the glass. I'm taking it out, and now it's, you know, I can stick my hands through, but I like the looks of this so much better, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna set that on the tray, and I'm gonna put a rustic candle on the inside. Bringing in a little bit of a rustic element, I bought these in Washington State, and they had glass, like a glass cylinder on it with a topper that looks just like this, but I took it off. I play with this piece all the time. Sometimes I'll leave the cylinder on with a pretty topper. Other times I take it off and I just put a simple candle on the inside. Now this is an LED candle. Sorry, the lighting is so bad today because of the dreary, rainy day, but it's really pretty at night. Now, something that would be really pretty in this lantern is a very simple berry garland, just kind of wrapped ever so gently around the bottom, just to add like some little pops of color. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it very simple. Simple is my new word. And this is sort of how this area looks here in the family room. Excuse that ugly kitchen stuff. That's going to be going bye-bye November 17th, and I can't wait. That day can't come soon enough. As you go up the stairs, I've got a little stair step here, and then it goes down, and another stair step here. I have these two huge candle holders that I got from Home Goods. This one was, gosh, they're heavy. This one was $29, that one was $39. And I just thought, let's just put them there and add some candles as you go up the stairs. I thought it would be cute to add pops of color here. Now, I originally wanted it to look like this with a candle right in the center, but these are too big. So what I've opted to do is place them sort of like that. And then I'm just gonna put two LED candles. You can't tell, like I said, bad weather today. Bad lighting, I should say. And actually these the same. Put the taller one up top and the lower one, little one down here. So I turned the light ring off, hoping you can kind of see what it looks like. At night, I think it's gonna be super cozy. And you may see in the distance that I placed my big, huge arched mirror. I have two of these. So I have one in the other room, and I took this one up the staircase, and I think it looks really cute. You're not gonna be able to see, but I put a leaf garland on the top, and I've got a basket with a lantern with some garden balls and a cute little Halloween guy up there, and it looks really cute. And then over here on the other side, I just put a little lamp next to the front door, so when anyone comes in, you've got this cute, you know, amber glow as you come in. Simple. So that's sort of gonna wrap up my decorating portion of the video today, you guys, but I wanted to share with you that both of my sectionals have come. They are assembled and put together, and I'll see if I can dig some footage up and show you how they came all boxed up. And I have to say, I have a love-hate relationship with these new sectionals. I don't know if I shared with you guys, but the people that bought our house, they purchased both of our sectionals, the large one in the basement and the one in the family room, in addition to my Addams Family hutch and my bookshelf in the family room, a dresser, and I don't know. I think that was it. But in any case, so they paid us for that, so we were able to go, you know, buy some new furniture with that money. But with that said, when we went furniture shopping, all the pieces that we liked were literally 3 and 4 months out. Some 6 to 8, but what they were telling us is even if they give you a date, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get it then. It may be delayed and then delayed again. So I thought, I don't want to do that. And my husband didn't want to either. We have a big family. We need places to sit around here. So we opted for 2 sectionals. Now, when I saw these sectionals online, I got one on Hayneedle, one on Overstock.com. Both, I have to say, great customer service. Everything went wonderfully. They came when they said they were going to come. We literally got them in a week. Problem is, they are low profile. I like a high back sofa so you can kind of snug into it and it's just real comfortable. And I like little deeper couches because you can just lay down and get cozy. These are not like that. They are low profile, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not going to complain though. We have a place to sit. It will suffice. And you know, down a couple years from now, if we want to go get something else, maybe we will. But for now, in the moment we're in with this whole COVID thing and not being able to get things right away, I can't complain. I just can't. But with that said, would this have been my first choice? No. I love the look of it, but I don't like that it's low profile. So I'll take you in there and show you one of them, and then I'll show you the next one next week. The one in the basement, you can fit 17 people on. So it's a big sectional and it's a U-shaped. It's low profile, but a little bit bigger than this sofa you're gonna see now. So come on, let's go look at it. There's your sneak peek. Can you see how low it is? Every time I go around that sectional, I joke with the family. I'm like, how low can you go? I even joke with my youngest. I'm like, hey, it's Katie sized. You know, she's 15, so she's, you know, petite, cute as a button, but I joke with her. I'm like, it's Katie size. It's a Katie size sectional. Now, I don't want to take you in there today because we have some decorating challenges in this room. I think I'm going to wait and hold off till next week, but I will say I'm going to need your advice because there are some areas in there and I am stumped. I'm like, I don't know what to do right there. I don't know what to do. I'm not seeing the vision, but I know you guys will. You guys are great about that. So stay tuned. Sneak peek, sneak peek. More on this next week. One more update before I go. We had a couple people come out to give us quotes on the bamboo flooring because we want to refinish it. And you know what? Nobody wants to touch these floors. They say that this is solid bamboo, but they say that bamboo is very tricky. Sometimes the stain doesn't take or it looks blotchy. I don't know. Nobody wants to touch them. So, and also the installation of these floors is not great. So when you walk around, you hear snap, crackle, pop. It's driving us nuts. So my husband and I were talking and I'm like, you know what? If we refinish them, we're still going to have the snap, crackle, pop issue. And do we want to listen and live with that? And he said, no. I said, well, maybe we should get an estimate for new floors. And he said, I agree. Let's get somebody out. So we had a company come out and this is so funny. So my husband, he said, this is going to cost us a fortune. I said, I know. I don't even know how to estimate what hardwood floors would cost. And so he gave me a number. He said, I don't want to commit to, because you know when the salesman comes in, they're always trying to rope you in. Like, come on, let's seal the deal. And he said to me before the guy came here, he said, I don't want to commit to anything. We need to think about our numbers and do this wisely. I said, I agree. But then he came back and he said, he's like, I've got a meeting. So just FYI, if he comes in at this number, we're good to go. If he comes up way above that, we're going to think about it or do it next year. I said, okay. So after the salesman does all his measurements, he brings in all these samples for me to look at the table. We've laid them out all across the kitchen table. And of course, the ones I liked were the most expensive. And so when he did the quote, he said, oh, you're not going to like this number. And I said, well, what is it? He said, 30,000. I said, oh, get out of town. No way. So I said, listen, you want to seal the deal? I need it at a certain number. Take away all the luxury stuff. I don't even want to see it. And give me 3 flooring samples. And the 3 flooring samples are like a light, medium, dark. So he had 3 different of those samples. He sat them out on the table. I said, and of course I like the wide plank. So we're not getting that. I think the ones we're getting are 6-inch planks. But anyway, you won't believe this. I could not believe this. So I picked one. It turns out it was a promotional deal. I got it down within a few $100s of what my husband said the number had to be. So it was meant to be. I couldn't believe it. I was texting my husband while he was working the numbers. I said, you're not going to believe this. I got it down and it's, a few $100 over what you said the number was. He said, go for it. So yay, we're getting new hardwood floors. I can't wait. So kitchen is getting demoed November 17th. The new kitchen will be in before Thanksgiving. The day after Thanksgiving, supposedly, I have to touch base with the flooring guy, but he thinks the installers could come the 27th, demo the floors. The next day, all new hardwood floors. So what that possibly means is new kitchen, new flooring, all before Christmas. Our kitchen sink came today. We ordered it off Amazon. It's a quartz black matte farmhouse sink. It's gorgeous. My faucet came today, which is cool. I also ordered that on Amazon. Having really good luck with Amazon, you guys. So I'm going to be linking everything from now on that we're purchasing. So I'll be able to tell you whether it's great quality, so-so, you get the gist. And what else came? Something else came. Can't remember. I'm not sure if I shared, but we have decided to do dishwasher drawers. So we're not going to have the regular standard dishwasher. We're going to have drawers that pull out and you put your stuff in it, 2 of them. And they're going to have handles. They're going to look just like the cabinets in our kitchen, but you pull them out and it's the dishwasher. I can't wait. Now, the only thing that is, also too, we're getting a microwave drawer that also pulls out, which is super cool. We've never had one of those. And the only thing that is on back order is my Sub-Zero refrigerator. I didn't do the double big, huge ones, but I don't remember the size. It's probably the standard size, a little bit bigger than the standard size. And it has the glass door with the LED lights. But then when you have it closed, if you don't want all your stuff showing, it kind of looks just like dark. You can't really see what's in the fridge. That is so exciting. I can't wait for that fridge to come, and we're getting it cabinet ready, and we have chosen the handles to match the handles that are going on all the cabinets. So I'm so excited. We've never done a renovation, but I don't know. We'll see how this goes. So those are the little updates, and yeah, come back and see me on Monday. I may be sharing the master bedroom, or we may start down in the basement. Now that's a story in itself. I hesitate to show you that area. You'll see why. You'll see why, but I'm gonna decorate it anyway. Stay tuned. Thank you again for all of your love and your support and your prayers for my little neck. You guys are the best. And I know that a lot of you are dealing with neck issues or back issues, joint issues. And I just want you to know that as I go through the comments and I see that, I am keeping all of you in prayer every single day for pain relief and peace and comfort within your body. Pain is the worst. It just is. And so I am touched that you guys are praying for me, and I want you to know I am praying for all of you too. All right, guys, have a wonderful fall weekend. I will see you Monday. Love you guys.